lights on. We are live already. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's second Jackrabbits game, where the Jackrabbits are playing the North Fork Miners from North here in the San Luis Valley. We've come to you from the Sky High Baseball Complex in beautiful Monte Vista. Ooh, this kid's throwing hard, 53, 54 miles an hour, but at the same time, not all that close to the plate. So that ball is high as well, 53 and 3-0. So Jack won't. So Joe won't be going anywhere. And we started a little bit early. Had to click the like and subscribe button. Strike one there. And Joe will take a 3-1 pitch here. And he'll take that high and away. Sorry, high and above his head. I'm trying to do a few things that I'm required to do at the beginning of every game, including getting the link out to everybody. So Jack will take first. See him there at first base. In steps Jorge. So we're going to go with the same batting order. Back, no play. And Jorge will still wait upon that first pitch. Joe goes, throw down, and he's safe. Ball is outside. And a shot to right field. Joe will round third. He'll be coming in. Ball comes into the second baseman. Play is not close, and Joe is safe. Jorge is safe at second on that throw. In comes Teddy. Teddy getting the hit away sign. Jorge now on second. So we'll see Teddy, first ball fastball hitter. This pitcher has been throwing 53 mile an hour fastball, so let's see how it goes. Teddy with a crushing shot to the left side. It will score one. I'm sorry, it will not. Jorge will stay at third. Teddy will advance to second on the throw, but no play at home, which will leave us with second and third, and Gianni up. So top of the order, swinging the bat well. And we shall see if Gianni can put one over the fence like he did last game. Those of you that weren't able to tune in for the earlier game, Gianni hit a 3-run homer over the left center fence. Takes a third baseman's head off. The ball bounces all the way to the fence. In comes Jorge lackadaisically. Teddy will score. Gianni will take second. That drives in our second and third run of the game. So first ball swinging here from a lot of our Jackrabbits, which is great. Ricardo steps in. Ricardo also put one over the fence. He just corked one over the left center fence. So we are playing new rules. Those of you just tuning in, we got some new rules, new dimensions, the way they play in the San Luis Valley down here. Because they are often putting kids like we saw earlier, 9, 10, 11, all in the same. Oh, that ball is hit deep into right center field. It's going to be one down. Gianni with a late start, but getting the wave. He'll come home. Plays at second. He's safe. Gianni comes home for the run, and that is now 4 runs in. So Jack steps in. We'll see if Jack's up on the plate again, denying the pitcher the inside pitch, but also denying himself the ability to turn on that inside pitch. We got a timeout on the field because of second base. During that slide, Ricardo popped the base off its moorings. So we are playing shorter field as well as shorter bases and a shorter pitching mound. Ball high. So just a reminder, because the Valley doesn't have enough folks on it. For those of you who have not been to San Luis Valley, it's beautiful. New Jersey, but only has 50,000 people. Jack with a swing, and that ball is over the head of the outfielder. Ricardo went to third, now he's back to second, now he's safely at third. So we have a double from Jack on a play that was a little misplayed from the center fielder there, but Jack put the ball high in the sky, and you got to make a play on it when your ball's up there. So second and third, again, everybody's swinging at those first pitch fastballs as we get them. In steps Javon, who registered no official at bats in the first game due to the fact that he drew 3 walks. And yeah, we're on the top of the first. That ball is high. Javon is a ball magnet today. Everybody else is getting pitches to hit, and Javon's getting nothing. So disappointing for him, who has a swing on a hot bat. Speaking of a hot bat, do you see that color? It is the Don Johnson Miami Vice bat with the bright pinks and blues and yellows. That ball comes in 55 miles an hour and is outside. So we're playing, again, slightly different dimensions. 200 all the way around to the outfield fence. It's about 6 foot high outfield fence. Javon taking a timeout to get his bearings about him. And we've had multiple home runs from the Jackrabbits over that 200-foot, 6-foot tall fence. Tune in later tonight for the Home Run Derby, where we'll see more balls hit through. Ball through the left side. Javon with an RBI. He's going to pick up one. The player is held at third. And with that, Ricardo crosses the plate. So good first inning for the Jackrabbits. The goal for the Jackrabbits here was really put a bunch of runs on the board like we did in the first game earlier. Isaiah ready to swing the Don Johnson bat. This is the bat that throw over. Really good move by the pitcher. He had me fooled. I'd have been dead to rights if I'd been at third base. Thankfully, I'm not. That ball's in the dirt. Goes nowhere. Oh, it looks like my third base camera might be frozen. Nuts. I think you guys can't see Jack on third because my camera's frozen. Ooh, that hits Isaiah in the head, or in the hands, excuse me, as he ducks away. So now base is full. Isaiah will take the base. Base is loaded for Isai. So, what? Nah, I'm going to give it a second before I need to go get it. But Isai steps. Isai was swinging strong bat. So throw over again, and yeah, that's just not, nobody's moving on that camera, so it looks like we're stuck on that one. We'll go get it in a second. But base is loaded, and Isai a chance to really put a charge in the ball here. 53 at the knees. Excellent pitch by the North Fork team. So in addition to being 200 feet to the fence, it's only 60 feet between bases. We've been playing 70 feet over on the Front Range. Ground ball. That ball dies in the dirt, and Jack is safe at home. We'll see Isai with not the fastest of wheels, taking first and legging it out safely, and then let's see, Javon moved to third, John, with lots of wheels. So first, second, and third, Jabrell steps in, and 6 runs in already for the Jackrabbits. Ooh. 52 above Jabrell's head. Really nothing more disconcerting as a pitch come at you from a mere 42 feet away. We've been pitching from 50 all season. 42 feet away, coming at your head. So Jabrell swings and misses. 51 mile an hour pitch there. It is 1-1 count. Ooh, 46. This kid took a little something off. Good job, North Fork, number 2. And catcher calling a timeout. He's looking at his left hand, really favoring, or sorry, really kind of drawing attention to his thumb, it looks like. And we're going to have a substitution. he did something to his thumb that ain't no good. So substitution here. While we have the chance for that substitution, we can see just running in across your screen now. We will go try to fix third base and see if we can get that going. All right, it didn't work, so I guess I got to restart it. You want to give it a shot, or you want me to try it? Okay. So again, 60 feet between bases, 42 from the mound to the plate. We've been playing 70 and 50. Our boys getting used to, first game especially, used to that closer pitching mound. And the bases have been easier for us to steal, longer legs, not a problem. In fact, we've only had, I think, all day one runner called out stealing, and that was Eastside threw somebody out in the first game. We have a few people who've been picked off. There was a couple of bad base running mistakes made by some other teams when we weren't streaming. It's looking, so give it a second. All right, we are still trying to get the catcher, get their equipment on, and hey, that's really good, actually. Yes. Nope, I'd keep it. So Keith, huge shout out to Keith, Kieran's dad. We'll get to Kieran in a second and how that was all coming about. But Keith is stepping in and doing the AV work. There'll be no Tony. Those of you that missed the first game just know that Cole is still injured from his rolled ankle last week. So Cole did not make the trip, and Tony therefore didn't make the trip either. So Keith, Kieran's dad, is helping with running the scoreboard, so we won't be so far behind, and also do an excellent job on the AV stuff. So you still got me on the mic. I'm trying to find the second one, and I may try to get Ricardo's dad to at least call the home run derby afterwards. So now we go with the 1 ball, 2 strike to Jabrell. Bases loaded. Oh, and he just puts a crushing cork into it. And now that I've got a working third base camera, you can see that ball went foul. But at least you know that's the direction it went. Oh, Jabrell being told to have a wider stance here so he can do more twisting of his hips and put the pressure in the ball. Nobody's going anywhere. The backstop is a mere probably 8 to 10 feet from home plate. So the ball stays close to the plate. There's no real, it really has to skid out of the way for there to be a chance for the runner to make it down the line safely. Oh, 46-mile-an-hour changeup. Wow, it was high, but it was also juicy. And those are the pitches you just have such a hard time laying off of. So 1 down, and in steps Kieran. So Kieran played 13U all year, comes down, is able to fill a roster spot for us, and I believe will be joining us into fall ball and beyond. Pretty exciting. So he's been playing tougher, faster competitors all season. In his first game, he was 1 for 3, a solid slashing single into the left field. We need that again, really, to put us up a significant amount with the bases loaded and 1 down. That 52-mile-an-hour is a strike. Javon's coming in. He slides safely for the 7th run of the inning for the Jackrabbits. Step out. Got a younger umpire behind the plate today. We've had a team of 3 rotating throughout all the tournament games today. Younger gentleman behind the plate today, and choosing not to use the brush, but instead the bottom of his foot. Calls that ball rightfully high and inside ball. We got a, just said 1-1, but we got 2-2 on the account. Let's see how this goes. Oh, 3-1, okay, now, all right, bases loaded. We have turned the lineup over, so Joe will come to bat again for this inning. And Joe was able to get on, I believe, last time with a walk, if I remember correctly, to start the inning. After Joe will be Jorge. Oh, nice, 43. Plays it home, got him, plays it first, safe. Wow, that was an excellent heads-up play by the entire battery there, by the pitcher and the catcher. So a force out at home. Jackrabbits do not score. and Joe will be safe on the fielder's choice at first. So we got bases loaded now for Jorge. Jorge, I gave a hard time between games asking where his home run was because he's definitely got the power. And he promised me he'd hit one, so this would be the best time to do it with the bases loaded, a grand slam here. So let's see if he can pop one over the fence. If not, left center, which is the place he likes to put the ball. It's way out there. There he goes. That ball's on the ground, up the middle. Everybody's going to move up one base. Now we're going to everybody get two. Kieran will cross. And Joe will get to third on that 2 RBI single. He's at first, Joe's at third. That gives us 9 for the inning. In steps Teddy. Teddy, a spray doubles hitter. Unlikely to hit a home run. Does not generally get underneath the ball. His launch angle is pretty low. So let's see here what he does on this first pitch fastball. Jorge's going. Jorge, there's nobody covering second, so Jorge, highest baseball intelligence on the team, takes second on the fact that there's nobody there. Teddy now being told to go hit. No place for those runners at second and third to go, but home once he gets the ball through. So looking for a single. And that ball is hit deep. Oh, one bounce off the fence. Teddy's going hard to second and doesn't slide, but should, but nonetheless scores 2. He thought he had it. He thought he had a home run. There was a little giddy in his step on the way down to first base. So 2-run double. So proud. This Papa right here, so proud of that kid. Look at that huge smile on his face. 11-0. Gianni's up. Gianni was a home run hitter in the first game. Swings and misses. He pulls his head. He pulls his body. That was not pretty because he wants a homer here. Let's see if he can do one. We just need a single. Ooh, that ball's high. He's going to bounce back to the catcher. Teddy's going to take third safely. No throw. So Teddy a mere 60 feet away from putting us up a baker's dozen, no, a regular dozen, but Gianni's got to put the bat on the ball. That ball bounces in. The ball's low, catcher with a good stop. Strike. Oh, Gianni's got to be swinging at that. That was a pretty 53-mile-an-hour fastball at the knees on the outside corner. You don't have to do much with it, but you got to be offering at it. That ball is crushed down the left field line and foul. Gianni straightens that out. That is certainly a double, if not a homer. So one of the Jackrabbits going to retrieve that ball, as Gianni now has the patience on that one. I got us at a full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes with 2 down. This is the payoff pitch right here. This is the big one. This is the big kahuna. That ball is popped up. And never mind. That ball is a home run. That ball is a home run. Gianni will take the victory trot around third. And with that, a 2-run homer, 2 homers for the day, that does put us up that baker's dozen. And we're having to go retrieve both those balls. So I apologize. I thought that was a big pop-up. That ball instead was 200-some feet. So, wowzer. And I'm going to have to change my camera angle if they keep hitting the ball out there because I didn't quite capture all that part of the corner of the outfield. So North Fork with two outs. Just need one more. In steps Ricardo, who's looking to keep the inning going. 54 on the outside corner. If that kid can live out there, he could live all day rent-free in the heads of our batters. There it is, ground ball. That's going to be picked up by the shortstop. He's going to throw it to first. And he's safe because and Ricardo runs that out safely. The first baseman pulled his foot off the bag. That'll give us in-stepping Jack. And we'll see Jack here swinging, I imagine. 13-0. This is exactly the way we want to get started in this game as well. Ricardo runs second, nobody's covering. He'll saunter in. Swinging a foul ball, strike one. All right, Jack now in with, digging in with the back foot. Stepping towards the pitcher, you like to see that. He struggled with that, kind of repeating that action over and over and over again this year. So doing that. Next pitch. Ball is away. Ricardo will go to third. Oh! Wow, Ricardo better start running and sliding. He would have out there. That was. Oh my goodness, my goodness. That's the sort of stuff that's going to get coach going crazy on him. So 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, man on third. Jack digging a hole halfway to the center of the earth with that back foot. Ball outside, drops the bat as he always does. Makes a run down to first. Reminder that Ricardo is on third, luckily, not getting out. And in steps Javon, who earlier this inning was up with a single through the left side. Let's see how that comes again. The strike, 53 on the outside. That was pretty outside. Ump might be ready to end the top of the inning here. But this pitcher, not actually a lot of pitches on his arm. We're swinging at the first or second pitch, so haven't really seen this thing. That ball's high, 53. Haven't really seen a lot of kids go deep in the count, and so still pumping it in there at 51 now. So a nice cloud has covered the sun, a little shade for everybody. It was pretty warm earlier during the first game. Ooh, swing and strike 2. Javon was swinging and then falling towards first base, already starting to work, third base, starting to walk towards third, so clearly he was pulling himself out of the batter's box that swing. That ball is high. Throw down to third, and Ricardo's back safely. Ball 4. That was a strike previously, so I don't blame the pitcher for playing out there. With that walk, that then sets the bases loaded. In steps Isaiah instead, and Isaiah will come into the bat or into the on-deck circle. 49. Oh, Javon, got to be paying attention every time that throw is on mark. He is out. But he is not, because it was a little bit to the foul side. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. So Isaiah really wanted to repeat some of his earlier performances today with big swings and big hits. Love to see a single here, which would score 2. Strike 3 on a 49-mile-an-hour pitch. So that is it. That ends the inning. But a heck of an inning. We talk about winning the inning. The Jackrabbits absolutely winning that inning, or winning that top of the inning, 13-0 through the first half of the first inning. We will see who's our pitcher and our defensive alignment when everybody bounces back out. Let's see what kind of energy our boys bring, what kind of excitement our boys bring. I have a feeling there's a chance that they're going to be a little down on the energy, so we got to change that. Jack out with a hop, skip, and a jump to grab the ball. He can't wait to pitch. Isai, with the battle armaments on, will be his receiver. So a solid, well-known battery with Jack on the mound and Isai behind the plate. Let's see who's going to fill out the infield and who our starting outfielders will be. What's up, Aaron?
What's up?
I don't have my other microphone out, so tell us what morale's like in the dugout. How are we feeling?
Not too bad. This first inning, we got a ton. Went up almost 3 times.
Twice.
Yes, twice.
Yeah.
And Johnny hit a home run over the fence. I mean, it's not that hard because it's like 200 feet, but hey, it's a home run.
It's a home run, and it's. I'm not sure you'd be able to do it with your collarbone situation right now, anyway. So let's not rain on his parade. It's a second home run of the day for him as well. So, and so the boys feeling good.
Yeah.
Can we keep the energy up? You know, in the last game we were ahead by quite a bit. Then we had a lull to let them get back in it before we put them away. What do you think? Do we have a different mentality the second game?
Yes. Earlier today when we were warming up, some people were messing around, but here and there we were on top of it.
Perfect. So I understand that there will be some hardware for the winners of this tournament. If we win, especially if we win quite a bit with quite a margin, we should end up as the number 1 seed. So let the boys in the dugout know that we're playing for some cool hardware should we win this thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Any final words for our folks at home, Aaron?
Please like and subscribe, and thank you to all the Jackrabbit fans who are watching us right now.
There you go. Here. I can't. We are so thankful that you're here. And a personal point of pride, I did hear from one of the parents from the North Fork team who took the time to go find us on YouTube and watch some film on us. So, all right. Gianni at third, Jorge at short, Ricardo at second, and Joe at first. Jack with a first pitch, 52-mile-an-hour strike. In right, we've got Isaiah. In center, we've got the wheels of Javon. And in left, we've got Kieran. Ball outside, 53. So Jack throws low to mid-50s, has a fastball. As a southpaw, he often is able to hide the ball a little bit longer to right-handed batters than usual. Not really much of a second pitch. He's been working on a changeup, but struggling to locate it. So his fastball, contrary to this 2-1 count, his fastball is almost good for being in or around the plate. He's going to make number 10 dance. We don't like to see that. 3-1 now. Jack just got to bear down and put one over the plate here. There we go, strike on the inside corner. So Jack, not a huge fan of the mound, by the way. He should be able to generate a few extra miles an hour on his pitches, but he does not like throwing off the mound. Ooh, and he's going to send that batter to first with both a hit by pitch and a ball that was clearly going to be a ball. So number 10 is going to need a little time to rub that, a little dirt on those wounds, and he will take his base. Oh, that cloud is going away, so I'm feeling some heat already on broadcast booth here. Ooh, brilliant shot through the right side. That ball is going to roll fence. Isaiah picks it up, goes underneath, and because it goes underneath, it is now a ground rule double, and the runners will go to second and third. And honestly, that probably cost North Fork a run. So Jack not blowing away the batters here. He's going to have to really pitch to contact, and yeah, we could, and if we could, because I was thinking we could drop this down a little bit, but so Jack will have come from the stretch now, second and third, fresh count, ground ball right to Jack, off his hands. It'll go. Got it at first, and the runner does score safely on that fielder's choice. So 1 down, we trade 1 out for 1 run, and the runner goes to third. So while the Jackrabbits have gotten out, they are not out of trouble with a runner on third. There we go. Jack will take. Oh. And that ball goes nowhere. And the runners will score. So everybody kind of looking bad on that play for the Jackrabbits. So 2 runs in now for North Fork, and as far as I can tell, we're not bringing the strong defensive play that we saw earlier today. Jack will start over now off the windup with a brand new, oh no, not a brand new count. Swing, and I think it was a foul ball. What? We got 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Jack pitching ahead in the count here. So if Jack had a second pitch, this is where you'd throw it. You know, sort of a change up or a curve. Oh, he does. And that ball skips in the dirt, so we'll have to have a play at first. And we do. 2 down on that strikeout. Whipping the ball around. Our boys looking a little bit more professional on that one. So 2 down, nobody's on. 2 runs in, however, for the Miners. And that puts us at 13-2 with the number 5 hole batter stepping in. Jack with 54 at the knees. So if you want to know if Jack's going to throw a strike, look for that little extra flare tip in his leg kick. 50 mile an hour outside. So the umps here use both a arm extended for a strike and an arm extended for an outside. So we don't actually know sometimes. Foul ball down the right field line. He's behind on the 51 mile an hour fastball. So can Jack throw maybe 54, 55 and put him away, or do you give him the off-speed pitch here? Jack tries to throw 56, strike 3 on the corner, and that's what he did, 56 off the mound, throwing it hard. And not our strongest inning, but nonetheless, we won the inning. You know what we're saying around here, you win your innings, you'll win the game. 13-2 after 1. So there is no run rule here in the Valley after 2 innings. We will get a guarantee of 3 innings. Its run rule here is 15 after 3, 10 after 4, and 8 after 5. I suspect we will not have the time nor the reason to play 5, but I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. Depending on the outcome of this game, we'll know what our seeding is for tomorrow. The bottom 2 teams will play early, and I'm hoping that shouldn't be us with 1 win already. And this the number 2 and number 3 seeds would play at 9:45 Mountain. The number 1 seed gets a break until 11:30, and then the championship game is at 3. The consolation game is at 1:15. So I would hope that we would end up as either the number 1 or number 2 seed, thus, and win that game and then play at 3. For those of us traveling all the way back to the Denver area, it's still 4 to 4.5 hours from the end of that game. So while my kids don't have school, I've got work, so would love to see that 3 o'clock game wrap up quickly tomorrow. But I am way ahead of myself. We have to win this game, and if you saw the first game, we came out strong, and then we had a bunch of mental errors that allowed the other team to certainly score some runs and begin to challenge us. This team already putting runs on the board, taking it to us, and so we've got to make sure that we play well, play with our head, and play with their head in the game, and we're able to put additional runs on the board this inning. So Isai will step in, and now I've got looks like Jabrell on the on-deck circle. So we should be able to flip over the batting order here. Isai will take a strike on the inside corner at 51 miles an hour. Pitcher for North Fork has the heat, has the accuracy, doesn't have a second pitch. We've only seen the 1 changeup that he threw to Jabrell, which was successful for a strike. So everything else has been 51 to 53 in and around the plate, and some that large parts of our lineup feast on. .54, nice and high. That was one of those I'm going to rear back and fire and really challenge the batter, but it was too high and didn't really challenge Isai, didn't tempt Isai. That ball is also high, 50. So now we got a 3-1 count. So Isai's got to be only swinging at the most perfect of pitches. Ooh, that ball is behind Isai. Isai will go down to first. Isai will take a big swing or a big turn at first, but chooses to sit there. Jabrell in. Jabrell looking to get a little bit of redemption for his first at bat, which he was quite displeased with. Swinging at a bunch of pitches that weren't really his pitch. He squares around a bunt. That ball over at first is wide. Isai is back in. So Isai as a catcher, not really our fastest of players, but has a big lead. Throw over. Isai's back safely, using that oven mitt the way it was intended. So he's got diving in with that hand first and grabbing the bag and protecting it from jamming, twisting, hurting his fingers. Isai's off. There's a beautiful pitch strike. That ball is just a little bit to the first base side. Isai does not move any further. In fact, comes up and kind of looks a little hobbled or something. He's grabbing a knee. May got a little bit of road rash there. So Jabrell now being told to go get one on that first pitch, which you took as a strike. And that ball came flying back right at me, and I flinched. So that's 2 strikes now. Let's see if Jabrell, if they throw Jabrell that same changeup they threw last time. So if they remember it's him and they remember how this works, that would be the pitch to throw right here. Oh, and they do, and they do, and there's now going to be a play at third, and Isai is in, standing up safely. Ump is cleaning off the plates. Jabrell now way choked up on the Miami Vice bat. Oh, swing and a miss for strike 3. That was 50 at the knees. You got to be swinging probably. Maybe not where Jabrell would have wanted that pitch, but the pitcher was in control. So that's 1 down. In steps Kieran. Ball's outside. Joe steps into the on-deck circle. Throw back over. He's safe. Isai needs to call timeout there. He just crawls himself back up. So, like the first game, Jackrabbits came out strong, put a lot of runs on the board. Not feeling the same energy or intensity here in the second inning. That ball bounces. Great job by the catcher to keep it in front of him. Kieran now waiting on that meaty fastball across the middle of the plate. That ball is way inside. And there was a throw down to third, but it hit Kieran's bat. So that was a ball, 55-mile-an-hour pitch inside. And then Kieran, the bat went off Kieran's, ball went off Kieran's bat on the throw down. Okay, that was a strike. So number 2 now adding a little twist to his pitch, his wind up here, or I guess a stretch, and it pulls the ball towards first. That ball's in the dirt. He'll walk now. So it took 1 extra pitch, but Kieran will take first safely. Kieran with an incredible set of wheels will almost certainly be sent here. In fact, coach is trying to get his attention, so that means for sure he's going. So we'll see if they do anything here, if the North Fork team puts any plays on, or if they throw down. We'll see how it goes. So Joe will be, oh, that was close. Kieran climbs his way up the base, and the ball goes back to the pitcher. Pitcher will take the mound. Joe here showing bunt. Throw over. The throw goes to nobody, and that will then end up scoring a runner from third home, and the ball goes into the outfield. Kieran will take second. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you 12U baseball. And that gives us a 14-2 lead for the Jackrabbits. The ball's inside to Joe. Number 2 still firing from the mound. Oh, that ball is pretty, and it's pretty deep. It's going to go to the corner, or to the fence, and he's going to get a stand-up double. Runner will score, and Joe will take second on the stand-up double. Doing the ears. Big swing there. Jorge throwing the oven mitt down first base. High level of confidence. He's going to get there. I like that. I like the way he's working there. So 15-2 with just 1 down. Oh, the Don Johnson bat has another hit in it. Kieran was going to stay at third. Jorge is going to try to draw a throw over at first. He does not get one. So let's see if Jorge takes second. Jorge both getting a sign. Let's see what we do here. Most likely going to send Jorge. Teddy will then have to take with only 1 down. Jorge goes again. That's a balk, but okay. Well, unless he stepped off. Jorge will take second on the steal again. Teddy will have a new set of signs with runners on second. A whole new ball game. Second and third, 1 down. Teddy swinging a hot bat. I believe he has reached base every time that he has come to bat today, much like Jorge. Foul ball. So Teddy with that opposite field double last at bat. We're getting a timeout here, and out comes the brush. We're getting serious about knowing where the plate is. Teddy with the opposite field double last time that scored 2. He's got the same situation here with 2 runners in scoring position and a chance to put the ball into the outfield. Again, loves a 53-mile-an-hour fastball over the heart of the plate. That's his pitch to hit. There's a 52-mile-an-hour pitch that he pops up. I don't know if he's trying to change his launch angle. He'd really like to have a home run. The bragging rights are pretty good, I think, in the dugout with those with a home run. So Teddy's got to be smart here. Sometimes he's been known to chase a pitch or 2 when he's down in the count. Extra twist in the throw. Ground ball to the right side. That ball goes underneath the glove of the second baseman. It'll score 1. It'll score 2. And Teddy with another RBI single. Put another 2 runs on the board. So Teddy having a good day at the plate today with 2 hits and 4 RBIs. That gives us 17-2. Ladies and gentlemen, that does hit the all-important 15-run limit. So, that ball gets past him. Teddy takes second, no problem. All right. So Teddy with a nice big lead off second. I mean, a ginormous lead off second because no one's holding him. Gianni, or should I call him Bambino, with 2 home runs on the day. Standing in there, again, using the Don Johnson bat, the one that's got all the hits in it. It's actually a composite bat using both aluminum and some of the other materials that you're allowed to use now. And so it has a funky sound when you hit it. I don't know if you guys could heard that one. But then also is allows a little bit more exit velocity. So Teddy now being held on by the second baseman, much shorter lead. Gianni fights that one off, fists it off. It's going to drop because the second baseman was over-covering Teddy. Teddy is going to go to second and go no further because the outfielder does come up with the ball quickly. So Gianni with a single off his fist just muscles that ball into right field. Again, made possible because the second baseman had to hold Teddy on. So with that, we have a runner on first and a runner on third. And in the batter's box, we got number 22, Ricardo. Ricardo just puts that ball way in the air. Of course, he's using the Miami Vice bat. That ball nicely cut off by the right fielder. Teddy will score. Gianni will go into third. That was a beautiful hit from Ricardo. Ricardo's really been swinging the bat well. So that was nice. In steps Jack now. And we're up 18 to 2. I like having a couple runs buffer. Nobody down. Oh no, one down. And a soft throw over. Again, throwing over to first off that mound is tough because there's quite the decline that you get coming off towards first or third that you don't, coming towards home, you've got a much bigger landing area. All right. Jack takes strike one and Jorge takes second base. Jack with a ground ball. That'll go right to the first baseman, excuse me. First baseman steps on the base, but not before Jack drives in another run. So they're now 2 down. Gianni scored on that one, and Ricardo getting advice from coach on third base. Javon, a walk magnet, has registered only 1 at bat, I believe, this whole weekend because he's been walking. And throw down to third. There's no real play there. Back in time. 19 to 2. So love to see Javon get a single here, drive in that 20th run. That was such a pretty pitch. 53 on the corner. Man, I liked it. I just continue to be impressed by the pitcher on the mound who's just a gamer, throwing 53, 52, has not lost any velocity through 1 2/3 innings, giving up quite a few hits, but just coming out every pitch he is saying, you got to hit this. That ball gets past, bounces over the catcher's head, it's so, backstop is so close. Yeah, Javon with 3-1. The Vegas money says he walks because that's what he's been doing all weekend. Let's see what happens here with this pitch. Ball 4. Javon should so disappointed he doesn't get a pitch to hit. Again, looking to try to figure out how to get on without swinging the bat. Ain't so bad, actually. Look for Javon to potentially steal here. Isaiah steps in. Oh, they got him. There's a call that Javon was caught off. He's out. That's 3 outs for the inning. So that ends the Jackrabbits threat in the top of the second. But not before the Jackrabbits put a whole bunch of runs on the board. We got 19 to 2 as we go to the bottom of the second. And Jackrabbits will take the field again. We're hoping we'll have a quick second inning here, but home plate ump quick on calling everybody out, calling Javon out, and Javon was leaning the wrong way when the ball got over there. So, again, we got very quick call on that, but the ball beats the runner. At this age, almost always the runner is out. So. The Jackrabbits taking the field as if they were in molasses and not really bringing any energy. Very disappointing. So Jack here starting off with a 46-mile-an-hour curveball. Looks like he's working on that second pitch. So hopefully the Jackrabbits will bring the energy here and
that I just stepped on it myself.
Just getting started here. Hopefully just a few. The thumbs up, he's ready. Jack is always ready. My favorite story about Jack is when I asked him what he does when he's not playing baseball. He said thinking about playing baseball. So he pretty much always zoned in on playing baseball, throwing a ball around the house, asking his dad to throw a ball. So with that, Jack throws the final warm-up pitch to Jabrell, who's behind the plate. We've got Gianni at third. We've got Jorge still collecting his mail at shortstop. Ricardo, I think at this point, about to claim permanent residency at second base, and Joe at first. Teddy will be manning right field, Javon center, and Kieran again in left. As we go to the bottom of the second, it's time for Jack's first pitch of the inning. His first pitch of the inning is 52 miles an hour and bouncing all through the dirt. This is one of those where we definitely need this inning to be quick, and we need this inning to be on point for our boys. No messing around. Jabrell and Jack conferring, I think, on the signs. I think there was some mix-up on that first pitch. Jabrell was not expecting whatever Jack threw on that first pitch. Second pitch to the bat, swing and a miss. 52 miles an hour. So I believe the number 6 hitter in the order really choked up to get around on Jack. And he does. Foul ball. Hopping around a little bit, like maybe hit him in the toe. So again, I would suspect, I don't know if number 19 is 11 or 12, but I would suspect that number 19 is not. He might still be in elementary school. So bravo to him to be out there to taking swings against Jack, who's throwing 52, 53. So 2 strikes now, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So if Jack is feeling that curve, you would throw it here, because this batter is on to the fastball. And that ball is bolted to Jorge to first on a 1-hop, beautiful scoop by Jorge. And the boys are throwing it around. Finally looks like they're doing. Jack out there giving Jorge some hugs for that beautiful pitch, catch on a 1-hop scoop and throw to first. Jack now fresh count on this batter. Foul ball, 50 miles an hour. Foul ball went right off the wood plank backstop. Makes a good pop for sure when that happens. Ground ball down the left field line. Gianni's going to touch it in foul territory, so that gives us 2 strikes now, but Jack needs to be aware is that this kid is on it. He has been hitting that 52-mile-an-hour fastball, so Jack needs to throw that second pitch, whatever it is, that curveball, that changeup, whatever. So instead, he throws that 53-mile-an-hour right off the hands. So this batter totally on to Jack. Highly likely he's going to hit a ball maybe up the middle, but Ricardo shading way to the right. If you can see Ricardo there, here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss at a 50-mile-an-hour pitch on the outside corner. Number 12 there, mad at himself. I'm not sure that there's much he could do with that. It was close. He had to be swinging at that pitch with 2 strikes. So shouldn't beat himself up too much on that one. And now with 2 down, Jack hoping to face the minimum this inning. Starts that kid off with a 51-mile-an-hour pitch. And just look at that beautiful leg kick. There's a little extra hitch in it. When he does that, Jack is usually clued in on throwing strikes. Look for a high fastball here. Ball outside. Coach yelling nice, I think, at Jabrell for the way he is handling this Jack today. Swing and a miss at 52 on the outside corner. So Jack really in the driver's seat here. Let's see if he gets another fastball. My guess is we'll see a fastball to finish this inning off. Jack ready to go, works quick. Swing and a miss, ball's in the dirt. And strike 3, he is out. Well pitched. Jack running off with glee. Really the only buddy bringing the energy, so I like to see him do that. Now we got some Jackrabbits making the run towards the bench. As we go into the top of the third, we are now in run rule territory, and we're up 19-2, Jackrabbits. It is a 15 run after 3, so we've got a bat.
There's nothing after 2.
Yeah, we've got a bat, and of course North Fork will still need to take their at-bats as well as the home team. So we, being the 4-hour away guests, have been visitors in both of our games, but should we win this one, again, not counting my chickens before they hatch, but should we do that, then we would be, I think, home all the way through, because I think our run differential is quite a bit more significant than the Gunnison All-Star team, which we would also looks very formidable. We've got a chance. We have not played them, but I got a chance to watch them. They played before us in the first game, and then they played between our two games, and they hit the ball very well, punched the ball deep. Joked with one of the moms. So those of you that are familiar with Gunnison is in a valley, and there's not a whole lot around. There's Gunnison, and that's it. So joked that they must be a travel club because everything's travel. And she laughed, but did say that I believe it was Montrose was the closest, and it was an hour drive to get there. So just a level of commitment from the good folks on the Western Slope here, who live so much further away from everything that if you want to play ball, you've got to travel. They're 2.5 hours over what's called North Pass here. Highly recommend North Pass. It's a beautiful pass if you're headed between, say, Denver and Four Corners or Denver and Mesa Verde. It's a beautiful drive. One of my favorite drives, however, is coming out of San Luis Valley, going over Pancha Pass. So that would be heading north over Pancha Pass and heading into Salida and BV area, which you drop from about 7,200 feet down to about 4,800 feet, and it's a really lovely drive. And then you end up on the Arkansas River, so pretty exciting there. Oh, Isaiah with a swing and a foul ball straight back, hitting off the concession stand. So Isaiah also swinging the Miami Vice bat, the one that has all the hits in it today. He's going to take that ball high and inside. And swinging a pop up. And hits the broadcast booth. We're all good in the hood, though. Don't worry about it. We survived that incoming. However, we have a lack of baseball, so it looks like, oh, now we got one. Isaiah looking to swing. That is a 47-mile-an-hour changeup. That was pretty, and it was a little high, however. So that's not gonna work for the third strike. That ball is outside. So 2 successive balls after that foul ball that came in and hit the broadcast booth. Ooh! Late decision from Isaiah, but more of a protect than do anything with that pitch anyway, so. Next pitch is high. Isaiah will take first. So really a high quality at bat there.
I can
And
ask if they have ice.
what?
There. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh, okay. Let's. My hotspot's hot again, so I'm wondering if I can get a little ice from there. We got anything that's like coldish? I just need to take. Oh, I can't. How about Teddy's arm sleeve? Teddy's arm. I'm a little worried if I put it in there, it'll suddenly stop working because this T-Mobile stinks. How do I do that? Can we do like that? There we go. All right, everybody. We're trying to make sure our Wi-Fi doesn't go down for getting too hot. So there's been trouble all year, as you know, with the T-Mobile Wi-Fi hotspot. And that ball is thrown over, and Isaiah crawls back up. I don't know when we ever actually did the lesson on how to crawl back up, but it is. We've seen it over and over and over again from our boys. Isaiah goes. That's a strike, and Isaiah will take second standing up. And next. Oh, never mind. Throw back. Ball goes into center field, but good backup by the center fielder. There's no play then. Eastside ready to swing and hit here. With Isaiah on second with a short lead now that the second baseman's covering. Good up. Ooh, that ball's inside. 51. Huge shout out to Keith, who is MacGyvering a solution to keeping the hot spot cool. Love it. And that's a ball as well. I don't know if you guys all saw it. Went to the backstop, so I think Eastside at this point is swinging. I think he is taking all the way until this pitcher finds the zone. There's a strike. That was nice. Pitcher took a little off, 47, so we're seeing a little fatigue in the arm, having to take a little off to throw those strikes. But he's thrown a lot of pitches through 2 innings. There's a ground ball. Second baseman eats him up a little bit, and they called him safe. Isaiah will take third. Oh. They got a safe call from the field ump, and field ump, I guess, has the authority there. So that leaves us first and third now with Jabrell up. Jabrell pops that ball up. Jabrell, somebody missed a sign. Isai was running, or Jabrell shouldn't have been swinging, but with no outs, we should have nobody swinging there, or nobody stealing. Oh, 39-mile-an-hour fastball. That ball is thrown kind of as a lollipop down to third. No real play. So now with 2 strikes, I don't know what it is about Jabrell, but they remember that he has trouble with that off-speed pitch. Has 3 changeups, and the only 3 changeups this kid's thrown all day that Jabrell is now swung and missed. That's a crushing shot into center. It looks like we're going to get a wild throw at home. That ball is over the head of the catcher, and Isai will slide in safely. So that's a 2-run single for Jabrell, but Jabrell takes second on the overthrow. So exacting a little revenge there from his couple of strikeouts. So 21-2. Again, the Jackrabbits continue to be in the driver's seat here for this game. That ball is outside. Pitcher working quickly, 49, so definitely seeing just a couple miles an hour come off as his arm and his legs labor. 49 for a strike on the corner. I wonder how much longer number 12 will be throwing as we turn over the batting order here. Kieran bringing up the tail of the batting order, and then we'll see Joe at the head. Ooh, foul. Nice catch by the catcher. So now we got 2 strikes to King. That ball bounces in. Jabrell will not go anywhere. Good block by the catcher. Again, I doubt if that catcher is 11, I'm 147 because he is a small little dude, but playing a big game. Oh, there we see a changeup, 37. Pitcher not happy with it, and as it turns out, that was a 37-mile changeup, and the catcher also not happy with it, whips the ball back at 35 miles an hour. Strike 3 to Kieran. That is 2 down now on a 3rd strike on the outside corner. So, oh, sorry, only 1 down. My bad. So we go to the top of the order, head of the order here. We've got Joe, who's been swinging a mean bat for quite some time. That ball is back and he's safe. And the ball will go back to the pitcher. Jabrell getting dirty. Oh, we're all in hotel rooms, and all these, after 2 games, these dirty clothes are not gonna be pretty tomorrow. But, oh, that ball is high. Oh, wow, that ball skips all the way back out, almost to the pitcher. Jabrell will take third. I thought there might have been a play, and then there wasn't, and then there was, and then there wasn't. So Jabrell only 60 feet away from putting us up by 20, and Joe looking to get a good swing here. 48. Throw down to third. That ball goes into the left field. And whoa, that ball came flying in. There's a lot of balls flying around here from the North Fork team. You can see some frustration on behalf of those players, just not hitting their cutoff guys, not making accurate throws. I'm good on water, thank you, sweetie. Oh, Joe on a 47-mile-an-hour pitch. That, I think, is about the top end of where we're going to see number 12 here. He's really losing velocity quickly. I expect that we'll see another North Fork pitcher. However, there might be a play by the North Fork team to not burn a pitcher. Oh, 53. He just guts that one in for a strike. That's it, strike 3. Wow. Way to gut it up. That's heart right there. That is heart. So, two down. Two outs. We have 2 outs. Yeah. There's a question about whether it was 3 outs or 2 outs. We've only got 2 outs. So. I'm happy to replay the video if we need to see. So we're having a conversation where you can kind of see Coach Nick leaning in on that. I'll turn on the first base.
I don't think so. You see it? I don't recall. The first batter?
The first batter got hit. Or the first batter what? The second batter got a base.
I don't know how he
hit
got on
right
base.
there?
He was on base because he was safe there.
So I had the Kieran.
Was it a
Kieran
throw?
got the
Yes,
Strike
strikeout
on the
for
throw?
Rizzo got struck. So
Yes.
real
Oh, that
bummer
was
for
the.
them.
That
No.
was. I think that was the ground ball. That
Yeah,
where it was.
right
There was
there.
a play where the first baseman got pulled on the
Right.
Now we got
Yeah.
a big break here.
There's too many kids that have been up.
So he was on a roll and kind of messed with his thing.
Okay, keep
so.
throwing. 2 down. Go up.
Oh, we got 2 down. You can see breaking up is confirmation. Jorge, who has been hitting the ball well. Only time he hasn't reached base all day is when he hit a line shot to the shortstop, who, out of self-preservation, caught the ball in the first game. Jorge with a 49-mile-an-hour ball. They take 46. So one idea that you might have for the North Fork manager is that you just let this kid pitch the rest of this inning. It's probably the end of the game. And so Jorge crushes that ball down the left field line. It's foul, almost off the hood of a car parked in the parking lot. Had that been straight, that would have been clearly a home run. But you do that so that you don't use any arms for tomorrow. And so that this kid maybe is done for the day and maybe done even for the tournament, but you don't end up eating up some of your other arms. So with that pitch, we go to a 3-1 count. So let's see if last time against Joe, he reached down deep in his heart and threw a fastball. And there he does this as well, but Jorge goes and gets it, reaches down, and a nice looping single for Jorge. And Jorge will take first, no problem. And then, all right. Yeah. All right, Teddy steps in. Teddy having a heck of a weekend. Good couple innings on the mound, and then pops that ball up. That ball is just out of play on the right field side. Teddy getting barked at for not swinging hard enough. Teddy of the No Batting Gloves Club, so if he doesn't swing hard, it hurts. Hoping he'll do that here. So, but reached base every time he's been up and had 2 good innings on the mound earlier. So a strike 2 at a ball kind of in his eyes. So I would look for potentially the changeup here or that outside fastball, depending on what number 12 is feeling. But I'm guessing the changeup. There it is. That ball goes to the backstop. Not a competitive pitch. And it looks like Jorge has the no-go, no-run sign on, which is no need to run up the score here. Up nearly 2 dozen. No, that's not right. We're up 20. So yeah, no need to start taking extra bases. Let's earn every single one of them. Ball is quite high, and number 12 just out of gas. It's just all heart at this point. No legs, no arm, all heart. And Teddy with a ground ball through the legs of the second baseman for the second time in a row, and everybody will move up. So while Teddy has reached base twice safely, both times have been through the legs of the second baseman. So Teddy not swinging hard. Now in steps Gianni. Gianni is swinging the hottest bat with 2 homers in 2 games. Jorge with a ginormous lead. Strike! That was beautiful. 48. And second baseman sneaking in now to get Jorge to come back closer to some semblance of a lead. And a play second, but he's safe. Gianni really hoping to muscle up one of these 48-mile-an-hour fastballs. Last time he hit a ball off to the right side. He is not a spray hitter. It was more of a self-defense. He hits that ball down the left field line. Coach going to run down and get it. Coach Paul still got it, throwing that ball in from way down the left field line, right to the pitcher. First and second now. Gianni looking for pitch right across the middle of the plate here. Swing and a miss. 51, and that's 3. That's 3. So our boys, after pretty convincing first inning and second inning, a little inconvincing. Unconvincing top of the third. So key thing here, it is a 15 after 3. We are up 20. Pretty straightforward. Will Jack take the mound and finish them off, or will we see somebody else? We are a little worried about arms to this tournament. We have 2 more games tomorrow. We have to stretch out the arms of Teddy, Gianni, and Jack. We know that Joe can pitch. We know that Ricardo can pitch. We've seen a few other kids pitch, but really it's those 3 that we're putting we're riding all the way to the championship game. So we got to preserve some arms, but I think Coach is ready to finish this game off. So at 6 o'clock hour, we will have the Jack take the mound again for the bottom of the third. Reminder that after this game, we will broadcast, I'm not sure exactly how, but we'll broadcast the Home Run Derby, and so that you can see your favorite Jackrabbit hit their 10 pitches for homers. So what a fun way to raise some funds for some local crew. $5 entrance fee for each of the batters, and I expect all 11 of our kids will be swinging. Some of them will hit some home runs, most of them will not, but all of them will remember this probably for the rest of their life. So let's go through the defensive order for you. Jack back on the mound. Jack with a brand new battery mate. Kieran will be taking the call on the pitches behind home. The beautiful throw on the throwdown as the kind of guest player for this tournament and a future fall ball player with us. He's getting his reps behind the plate. So I'd like to see that. So that'll be a new partnership, new relationship that we'll be working on. Joe will be at first and Ricardo at second. Jorge at short. Gianni at third. In left we've got 44 Isaiah. Teddy will be patrolling the center field, and Javon in right. So ladies and gentlemen, we have our all black outfield back. So personal point of pride as Teddy's dad, to see him be able to play with and compete with some of the other boys in the outfield. So hopefully they can shut it down, not let anything happen. So first pitch is a strike. Looks like the batter, I don't think we've seen this batter yet. Ooh, foul ball off the ump's face.
You all right, Blue?
Hey, you okay, Blue? Yeah. I mean, so Kieran and Jack learning their partnership, their relationship, and so Kieran talking to Jack about how to get this third strike here. So we've got 0-2 counts, and I would suspect Jack will be throwing a changeup to work on that changeup. Whoa, 49-mile-an-hour pitch. Jorge is going to grab it, and that is out. But good swing by that Norfolk batter there. I believe it's a she, looking by the long blonde hair. And I would guess that number 15 here is also a girl. And so we've seen one put a good swing on it. Let's see if the next one does. Yes, she does. Whoa! That was blazing down the right field line. She is ready to swing. Jack better be ready, and Ricardo better be ready for a ground ball coming at him. Ricardo doesn't even have a glove on. Ooh, swing and a miss. Right, there you go. That was a changeup in the dirt, 46. So beautiful use of the changeup there. The ball looks like a fastball, comes in like a fastball, and then does not come over the plate anywhere near a fastball should. So what happens is you swing over the top of that. That's exactly what the North Fork batter did. Ooh, swing and a miss on a 50-mile-an-hour fastball. That is strike 3. So 2 down for North Fork Miners, and we are through 3. So Coach calling, I think, a fastball here to start this batter off. Strike on the outside corner. I like that. 49. Jack maybe took a little off that. I'm not sure. It also spun in the dirt. I don't know if it was supposed to have some spin to it or not. At 7,700 feet vertical, we're not seeing a lot of breaking of the pitches. That ball just in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ground ball to the right side. Ricardo scoops it up. He's going to make a play at first. And that's it. That's 3. 3 up, 3 down. And I believe that will end the game.
Just said ball game.
Ball game 22 to 2. Jackrabbits will win today's game. So with a pretty sufficient margin, we should be the #1 seed in tomorrow's games. So let me just tell you what that means. That means you need to mark your schedule. We'll be playing at 11:30, and should we win at 11:30, we'll play at 3. So 11:30 Mountain Time, you'll want to be there. Otherwise, you'll miss us. So again, with a 22 to 2 victory, Jackrabbits, phenomenal job of taking care of business with this game. We do have the Home Run Derby coming up next. I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this stream, but stay around because we'll start up here real quick with another stream for the Home Run Derby, and I'm going to figure out how to do that exactly. But I know I've got picture-in-a-picture opportunity, and I might try to do that. So this is Mike, Teddy's dad, signing off. Vamos Liebres. Jackrabbits Broadcasting has enjoyed bringing you 2 games today, and we'll be back for 1 more tomorrow and 2 when and if we make it to the championship. So with that, have yourself a good night, everybody. We'll see you back here in a little bit for the Home Run Derby, roughly, I think, about 20 minutes.